Mutant Ninja Turtles! Shredder's Revenge.
Well, here we are once again, another day, another review, or whatever it is. What we're looking at today is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge arcade style brawler. Left to right, up and down like Streets of Rage or Final Fight, or you know, like the old Turtles games that are actually getting a re-release at the end of August. The Cowabunga collection for Konami. It's going to have all the big fucking hitters on it, so that's yabba dabba dozy doo for me and you. And if you like this sort of thing, I'd recommend you buy it right away. It's £29. People go, it's not a lot of money for an arcade game. So, yeah, but it's a new release. Doesn't matter what shape the new release takes. A new release is a new release, after all. Or you could just wait for it to drop in price if you're not keen, right? So, this is basically based on the old arcade games of the 90s. Like Turtles in Time and just a TMNT arcade game. Also, for the Mega Drive there was the Hyperstone Heist. And the SNES got the Turtles in Time arcade port. Mega Drive didn't. Mega Drive got its own original story. Whether that's good, bad, better, worse, doesn't matter. They're great games. I highly recommend them, and I recommend this for the same reason. You can go the Turtles, but you can also go Casey Jones, Splinter and April O'Neil, so you get an extra few characters. I don't really know a whole lot about the Turtles mythos and all that shit. I remember the movies for the 90s. I actually liked the CGI ones, you know, because the Turtles are CGI. The ones that released in the 2010s, 2015s, something like that, around about there. I enjoyed those movies, for better or worse. Some folk don't understand why, and I really don't understand why, because when you look at the old movies, only one of them's good. The other two, Secret of the Ooze and Turtles in Time, were shite. Really, really shite. I had my nostalgia breaks on for the Secret of the Ooze, but when I watched it again, I was like, oh my god, this is shit. This is premium plop jobby. But the first one's still good. Like I say, CGI ones are good. The total CGI one, I think I only saw that once, which was no bad. But this is its original story. You're fighting all the familiar faces like Bebop and Rocksteady, Shredder, Krang and all that, Rat King. Some people I don't know of too well, so I can't remember. The only one thing I've noticed is the boss fights aren't the greatest. They're just a kind of, you know, hit a few times, get out the way of an attack, hit a few times, and then that's really it. The Rat King boss was a wee bit different, where you had to avoid waves of rats, and you'd play his wee flute, and the rats would come in and they'd bite you in the arse. It's quite funny. It's quite delicious. It's basically everything you'd expect. I really don't have a whole heap of lot to say about it. It's great fun. It's couch co-op. Can you beat that? Just sit around with your friends. Couple of cans of beer or Pepsi Max if you prefer. Get a pizza and even and you have a good time. I don't know if this will get DLC in the future. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. We'll just need to wait and see. Other than that, I think it's a cracking good time. I recommend it. I bought the disc release, as I always tend to do with these things, so I pay a wee bit more money for it. Don't know how much the digital version is, but this is on PS4, PS5, all your Xboxes and Switch, no doubt PC as well. Right, go play it and smash some robot Foot Clan head and the funny wee, you know, remember the funny wee sort of Mauser things, like wee mice, wee robot mice. There's also big ones, spit out wee ones. Them too. Smash them all. Smash them all.